All right, guys. Let me turn on my screen here. Hopefully it can load here. Anyways, pretty boring price action, not gonna lie. I am still in my long from about 18,300. Again, we took that trade live on stream from Thursday. And ever since, that's been a very, very juicy trade. That is up currently about 60% here. I did use 10x leverage. Again, I'm still going to be holding on to this long position up until really it gets stopped out. I did take half out and move my stop loss to entry, but yeah, it'll be a nice hedge, especially if I want to go short today. And it looks like the market conditions are kind of lining up for a short. Again, I'm having problems with the window on the OBS, so just bear with me for a moment here. Seems to never work. Really weird. Come on. It always does this. Seems to work when it wants to work. Hold on. I'm gonna have to close out of my Excel charts here. Come on. This is frustrating. Wow, it's really not working. It's okay. Price isn't really too exciting right now. Come on. Everyone's hearing my rage in the background right now. Fine, we'll just do a display capture there. It's not really the best that I really like to do, but it's gonna have to do for today. I'll move this guy down. Alright, that looks bad. I'll move it back up. But yeah, just a glimpse of what you see in OBS. So, hopefully you guys can see that without me going back and forth between screens, but nonetheless, just on the order flow here, I'll go towards the 15-minute and see. So, this has been a mini short squeeze here. Price has been coming up with an OI decrease. So again, price is looking to be weak, just looking at it locally here. Turning on TradingView. Turn that off. And of course I deleted my analysis in here, which is annoying. But anyways, what I'm looking at for support here is towards this daily level at around 19,000 here. Oh, I did keep my analysis, nice. And so I'll be looking for a long from here. Just intraday here, just taking a volume range profile from the low right here up until the high. Pretty nice volume up until here, so I do believe we're going to keep on pushing higher. How much higher? Potentially, again, towards this wick, which coming towards the 1 hour is just a wick from this high up here. Again, there was a lot of stopping power up here, a lot of shorts up here, so a lot of volume transacted within here. So I do expect us to come up, kind of grab that liquidity, and then maybe get a move down. With that being said too, it'll depend on how ES is doing. Right now, ES does look to be in a very bullish market structure right now. I am looking for potentially it up towards 38.50. Again, I still think we can crush through 38.50. and then potentially start to slow down towards 3,900. I do believe that would be sort of a top per se, before we start to continue to make lower lows here. Again, it's going to be a tricky bear market. A lot of people getting stopped out and wrecked, especially in between the 4,000 area to 3,500. Again, a very wide range, but a lot of volatility, especially happening in October. So it's going to be quite interesting for trading. Very hard holding swing positions in between 3,900 and 3,500, I'd say, especially with Bitcoin right now. It's going to be harder to hold a swing short, especially below 20,000, I believe. People are continuing to short and treating it as a scalp. So then I'm kind of feeling today, any trades we really take on and whatnot, that it will be a scalp move and nothing I'm really looking to hold down for too long, as we're getting a bunch of kind of longs coming in here, pushing up price. But other than that, I am just longing and chilling again from down in here, and we did take that trade from Thursday, so kind of using that as a hedge if we do end up losing a short trade here. Right now, it seems that we are kind of going sideways below the previous day value area high. It does bring up a point of using a short here, but I am not really seeing any shorts right now. It would be interesting to see some trap shorts beginning in the US session, trapping them down towards the daily value area high, and then potentially seeing some longs and start to push up, further continuing the short squeeze down. Again, just looking on the 3-minute time frame here, very nice decrease in OI as price is coming up. I still expect that to continue, especially just looking on the 15-minute time frame here. Ever since this top here, it has been a decrease in open interest overall, and I do expect that open interest to further decrease up until 20K, and then maybe we'll start to see a buildup of open interest. That's if price can bust through this wick and monthly level. Again, this monthly level has been quite strong resistance, 20K even, and so we've been seeing a lot of respect at that level, a lot of bears defending that level nevertheless. So it'd be interesting to see if we can finally break through that. I'm not really getting my hopes up too much, but I am keeping my long position open just in case. This is a break-in bullish market structure. But just looking at the order flow right now, seeing a nice increase of longs. This isn't necessarily a place I'd look for a long. Our long chance would have been 19,500. Or again, ultimately, if we do decide to pull back towards this daily here at around 19K 60, that would be a chance for a long. Otherwise, just locally here, I would be looking towards kind of the 0.5 fib level here, as that is towards this volume value area low. And so it'd be nice to see a pullback, to take a scalp long and then continue upwards. However, I'm just not really seeing that playing out anytime soon today, live on stream, I'm saying. So within like the next hour or so here, I'm not really seeing it playing out, but it is a possibility we could see that move playing out tomorrow, especially on volatile Wednesdays. So that would be interesting nevertheless. And so right now the US Open did open. Excuse me, still getting over my cold, but I'll drop down to the 3-minute, see what's happening here. Again, for me right now, it'd be nice to see trap shorts coming in. Right now I'm not really seeing too many shorts coming in. There's a little increase just looking at net shorts, but it would have been really nice to see some shorts just FOMOing in, especially on the cash open, but it's still early. First 5 minutes I don't really judge too much. But overall today, I'd say I'm looking for a short, just not here potentially. Not the greatest risk to reward. But yeah, kind of frustrating. My OBS is not working. Yeah, we're gonna some longs closing out here. This is just continuing of the short squeeze as we're getting shorts closing out too. I'm just saying this move up isn't necessarily fueled by longs, especially ever since here. It's mainly just shorts getting stopped out, pumping up the price. So yeah, a lot of negative delta. Good to see. This move up is week 2, just noted by the OI. Hopefully you guys can see that all right. I'll put it down a little bit. It's annoying because it just doesn't copy my window. It just copies my whole monitor screen. So it's kind of hard to fit it in the video format. But that's all right. We're gonna make do. We're gonna make do. The low budget YouTube channel, man. We've been doing all right. Seems like I'll get these really big moves on stream, and then whenever I'm doing these tiny micro shorts or scalps per se, that's when I get stopped out. And again, most of the time they're just rookie mistakes on my part. So yeah, we're seeing a stacked imbalance of short right here. Today isn't really a day I guess we're not going to see any trapped traders per se. Again, it's just been kind of a boring market. A lot of sideways action here. Take a look at the delta chart. See what's going on. So yeah, not too much stopping power up here. Still potentially we can still come up a little bit more here. It'd be nice to see. Not really seeing too much negative delta here. Let me drop down to 3 minute. Yeah, Friday if I were to stream, there would have been I would have had no voice. So this can still be a scenario where we're seeing these late shorts coming in, potentially about to get trapped. Yeah, it's still 4 minutes in here. Be nice to see him trapped at the daily fairly eerie high here, and then see an influx of longs coming in. But there is a bunch of shorts coming in here. Again, just OI further decreasing, so not necessarily a move I'd really short. We'll drop down another 1 minute here. Got tick size of 10. But we're seeing a nice bounce again at the daily value area high here. Potentially some trap shorts, kind of too early to call. I'd like to see some more longs coming in here. A lot of longs just closing out here. Be nice to see some more longs coming in here. Not too many signs of them, especially on this move down here. It seemed like a bunch of people just stopped out of their trades or closed out of them, particularly in the long, but there was still some shorts coming in nevertheless. So yeah, now we're starting to see some longs coming in. Again, they're take note of where they're closing or where they're opening per se. Again, right above where the majority of these late shorts per se opened. So if we can see price continue to close above that, that would be bullish. Be nice to see that hold, as more shorts seem to be trying to push down price, but there are influx of longs happening / opening. So it's very nice to see. What are trap shorts? Well, I just kind of went over that. Again, it's where shorts get aggressive at a potential short or potential support here, and then we start to see longs kind of trapping them right above price. This isn't really the best example right here. I would have liked to see price hold. Right now it doesn't really seem like it's holding right here. It seems more shorts are coming in at this daily value area high. Mostly I wouldn't say this is totally the strongest support, since we are quite above the daily point of control. So there is a potential that we're gonna rebound from the VWAP here. This is just looking at it locally, very intraday here, but yeah. So far it's kind of holding. Zooming out here, it's kind of hard to tell if there's absorption or not. Again, if I were to take a long up here, this would be a big risk. Especially since we're at locally still at highs here on the chart. Let's see here. Be nice to see another move up on towards this previous day high. Be really nice to see. Take a look at TPO. So still that is that weekly high. It would be nice to see that taken out. Other than that, we did get this naked session, tapped up liquidity. Other than that, nothing too interesting. Again, very long sideways market. Been going sideways for about almost 2 weeks here. But we'll just have to wait and see. Alright, so we didn't lose that. Again, this move down seems weak. There are some shorts coming in, but it's mainly just fueled by longs closing out to the downside here. See how ES is reacting. Yes, just plugging a little bit higher here. So now I will take a volume range from here. Seems like we're kind of magneting towards the point of control of these two ranges here. Be interesting if we see a bounce from there. Typically I don't really take trades from point of control in that case. But yeah, just weak move down. That's all I have to really say. Stopping out a lot of the late longs up in here. But yeah, just saying this price action from a trading standpoint. Normally people will overtrade this because they're bored. They want price action, so they just get eager to trade. And so that's how people kind of blow up their accounts, is just from forcing trades mainly in that case, especially in a sideways range where the fees kind of eat you up and it's really not worth these 0.3% moves intraday here. Sure, you can take these scalps here, which are like 4%, whatever. But again, you just gotta be very picky about the trades you take in that sense. Really, the only trade I would have taken would have been this high right here from Monday yesterday, which is roughly still in between the golden pocket and still a kind of a value area low retest of this range right here. So that would have been kind of a decent scalp, but again, just looking at that, if we would have taken that, it would have been 1% move. So again, you just got to be careful about locking in profits, especially when you're trying to short this move overall. What's up, Zico? Again, it's a bummer that my screen isn't working on OBS. But yeah, I would have not taken that point of control move here. So it seems like we want to rebound here, kind of around the VWAP. Again, just not enough confluence for me to really enter. Yes, there was 2 point of controls here, but for me to really enter and make this worthwhile, I'm looking kind of more of a deeper retracement. So really potentially down towards this 382. But ideally looking down towards this daily. If we'll get the daily intraday or not, I don't know. This move, ever since here, seems to be somewhat strong. But now since we've been ranging here, it seems to be a mini short squeeze happening. So again, not really too powerful. I'm surprised I did Thursday's stream, to be honest. I had strep throat, and that really hurt talking. That really hurt. But thank God for water. As we're getting more shorts coming in here. So now this is what you want to see on a move down. Nice increase in OI. None of this crap. Now we're starting to see some shorts getting hammered in here. In which it is tempting to short here. It is tempting. Again, I'm not really seeing it quite clear 100% here in the delta chart. Would have been nice to see one of these candles right here. If that was the case, we'd see a little bit more of sideways action here around the POC, and then finally we get that drop down. Again, I always get kind of iffy when I'm holding on to a trade like that, when it's going sideways here. Kind of big holding a trade, you'd call it. Leverage trade, that is. I've always don't really have the best luck when that happens. But again, that's just from my trading experience. That is a nice OI increase here. It'd be nice to see it come up towards the previous day value high here. Let me take a look. Yeah, it'd be nice to see that happen. We'd see if we get more shorts defending up towards that level too. Overall though, I am feeling bullish up and towards here. Although there was a lot of bottom callers, especially over here on Friday. A lot of people calling bottom, which makes me wonder if that was a local top. We'll have to wait and see. But one thing certain right here is that I'm not entering a short trade. Be nice if my OBS would have worked. There. Again, when I go to open up my OBS, everything will be set up very nicely for me. And then I'll hit start streaming, and then everything will work until it switches to that scene, and then it'll disappear. So I'm confused on that sense. So again, it seems like this point of control is holding. It'd just be really nice to see us climb up towards here, right in between here. then if that's the case, a short trade for me would be it'd be potentially, that's kind of a tough one. I'm not seeing too much confluence down here intraday, but just zooming out here, about 19,500 roughly. So it'd be 382. What do you have to see? We'd have to wait and see here. I don't know, how is ES doing? Alright, it's dumping down. The dollar looks like, is this ranging? But yeah, I am looking to hold this long for quite a while. I would get kind of iffy if we were to lose this weekly here, 18,800. I think that if we get a nice close, potentially 15-minute close below that, I would look to close out of that long potentially. But until then, even if we come down towards this daily here, I am still looking to hold on to that long. Again, just the last resort would be that weekly, because I do believe we're going to get another potential dip, taking out these lows even if we do end up losing this weekly. It's just goofy market structure. I don't really know what's going on at support. We just seem to be swing failure pattern after swing failure pattern, large wicks down, liquidity grab, huge move up in that sense, and then we get these mini rallies per se. So it's just a matter of time where we just keep on dipping. We don't really necessarily bounce from that. So I am prepared for that as well. That's why I did lock in that 0.5%, 50% out and move my stop loss to entry. Again, my stop loss is, or my entry price was about 18,312. I can double check on Bybit here. Give me a second. Come on, load. Yeah, that is my entry, 18,312 and up 66%. And still half taken out, so of my original investment, that is. So, kind of a boring move. Again, I wasn't really expecting this to go down a little bit further. made me iffy, especially once we saw this right here. Increase in open interest for about 2 candles here. See what happens though. Nonetheless, you just gotta survive, especially in these market conditions. Again, it just might be one of these scenarios where we just hover around the POC for a while, especially right here. Price will just be kind of boring. But overall, we are above 37.20 on the ES. And so that is just giving bulls some power here, up on really until 38.50 here. But yeah, just kind of boring here. Let's see if I can fix my screen here. Bear with me. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Alright. Now it works for me. Wow. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, I'll drop down a 3-minute here. Kind of hovered around the VWAP coming down. Still just long closing out here. So 9,400. That is a 382 of this move. So that is potential long number 1 here. Where my stop loss would be that. And ultimately I'm looking for creating newer highs here, so to speak. That would just be adding on to that long. That would be towards that wick 2. That's where I am looking for a short per se, ultimately. So that's long number 1. Long number 2. It's right down here. This potentially would be it'd be kind of a larger stop loss. It'd be right below this range here. And of course we're kind of looking potentially up towards the point of control. And then of course this long right here, if this can hold. Again, this has been retested a lot, so I have a feeling once we do come down towards that weekly level, we might end up losing it. I could be wrong though. But with that weekly, I'm looking up towards that wick potentially. Just kind of a rebound. It'd be a tough long to take, not gonna lie. I think the market structure or market sentiment is gonna be pretty bearish. So it'd just be a hard psychology level. Let's see if we start to get a move here. It is 9 o'clock. Kind of showtime. That's good. My OBS decided to work finally. Again, not really seeing a reason to really long here. I might change my stop loss a little bit, rearrange it a little bit here, if we do get this potential short here. With the looks of it, my invalidation would be this wick. I might go into the 5-minute here. We'll take a look. Okay. So not too many trapped traders up here. Take a look at this guy. A lot of short liquidations for sure. Okay, so not too many trapped longs. I'm sure there was trapped longs up in here for a while. They kind of held it until we finally did lose that range, so to speak. But yeah. Now we wait. On Rumble stock. Oh yeah, you can hear sirens. My bad. Let's see here. Rumble. I feel like I've heard of this before, but I'm not sure. Holy cow. Let's see here. A lot of volume up here. Looks like one of those penny stocks in a way. So we'll see if TradingView lets me do this. We are at like all-time lows here. Okay, so Rumble is a tech stock. The S is pumping slightly here. Still in no man's land for volume, really. Seem to have lost those lows and these lows even. So I'll delete this and we'll take a look. So let me see here. kind of looks like a valley area. Split here. Yeah. So this is resistance number 1. Again, it's kind of hard to see here because this can keep on going lower. So far it kind of looks like the same rinse and repeat move of a dump. I'd be patient a little bit more to buy, not gonna lie. Yeah, just on the 1 hour here, still creating lower lows here. And the daily looks really bad, so I'd just be patient and hold. But if this somehow does end up pumping for some reason, your first take profit would be $11, as that seems to be a common support and resistance flip here. So that's just my take on it. I looked at that for what, like 5 minutes here. So that's my thoughts on it. Oh, Andrew Tate. Yeah, very wonky price action. Jesus. Yeah, even lost these lows. Can see the dinosaur at the beginning of time. You guys notice that with TradingView? The dinosaur here? Ever since the beginning of time. I noticed that like, what, 2 weeks ago? I'm like, oh, look at that, it's a dinosaur. But yeah, we'd have to wait and see what this does. It does look tempting to really buy, but I'm not really seeing anything with TA here. Again, it is harder to tell with those small cap coins. They more of a gamble with TA in a way. Oh. Still nothing with a big one here. Probably be on for another 10 minutes here. We'll see what happens. I have a feeling up until December it's going to be kind of weird price action. November might actually kind of even out and become a little bit more easier price action. A clear trend per se. Right now, I'd still say this is still a downtrend, if people like it or not. Yeah, volume is really flat right now. Very flat volume. VIX dropping. Dow Jones just looks like it wants to fill the gap up here. What I'm looking at, let's fill this guy and then continue to drop down. It's kind of in one of these scenarios where we're just gonna creep up a little bit and then get a rejection down. Just continue to make lower highs here. Oh, we're hovering below this VWAP pretty hard. Still haven't sensed we're gonna go up a little bit here. A lot of shorts in here. There's a good amount of shorts up in here. Hopefully you guys can't hear the birds in the background. Those are annoying. There's a woodpecker on my house too. It's just kind of funny. Those get annoying too. God, it looks like we want to move up on this low volume and then come down. That would make for a decent short. We'll see what ES does here. Again, it's kind of moving up on low volume. Oop. So it would be interesting to see it kind of do the same thing right before what Bitcoin does. But Bitcoin's flat right now. Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, potentially I am looking to short from higher. This would be like a scalp trade. I'd take good profits at around this 382 here. Yeah, 20,400 still a ways to go. Still a ways to go. I'd take out these highs even. It's kind of tap daily, but I'm just being curious here. I also take out this wick right here. This wick was respected up on towards here. So swing failure pattern 1. Maybe we'll get a second one. just messing with the shorts here, and then we get a dump down possibly. Now we're seeing a move down here. I'm just looking here. See if we lose this range. That would be interesting. Trade changing bias. I guess when your invalidation gets hit, I suppose, when you get stopped out in a way. I guess that's when you really change your bias. Or in a way when everyone is bullish or bearish. Hasn't really been the best indicator of it, but just locally, if that's the case, if a lot of people are calling a specific price action or price target, that is typically a sign of something that won't happen. It just kind of cues like that. We're just chugging down lower here. Shoot, we might have missed the short then. Again, it wasn't really clear. I guess I was being a little bit more picky too. I was kind of waiting for another swing failure pattern and get a nice entry in there. Be curious to see how low this current move down right here, for instance this top, goes. My guess is the 382 if this wants to see 20s. But could be wrong, could be wrong. Yeah, if we just continue going down here. Watch, it'll start to pump when I get off stream here. It's been goofy. Goofy. But all right, I'll call it a day. Been kind of boring price action, so if you honestly, if you don't really take trades in here, Don't feel too bad. Just hold your shorts from 22K and higher, and hold your long if you guys entered in with me on Thursday. Hold that for until you get stopped out, really. So, alright. See you guys later. Thanks for watching.